What's up everybody, it's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and I'm about to blow up this tiger with some C4. Excellent. Now this is Far Cry 3 for those of you who don't know, and Far Cry 3 is a first-person open-world shooter that takes place kind of on a tropical island. And you're just kind of left to your own devices in the game, and you choose to try to rescue your friends by helping the local people, who turn out not to be that great anyway. So even though they're kind of your allies, I kind of blow them up sometimes with the C4 as well, because the C4 is highly entertaining. The C4 is one of the many weapons available to you in Far Cry 3. As you can see, I blew it up when I was a little bit too close to it there, and ended up taking out myself as well. I believe that's because the cars amplified the explosion. But that's alright, because we're just going to spawn here inside one of these outposts, where we have the opportunity to buy more ammo, including more C4, which I appreciate greatly. And so that's kind of how this game works. There are several outposts around the whole 2 islands that you have to work with, and you have to liberate those from the enemies, which are the guys that show up in red usually, or sometimes yellow on the other island. And you have to kill all those guys in order to liberate the outpost and free that part of the island. So these guys are all freaking out about something now, and I was thinking it might be the bad guys here, but it's actually just another large jungle cat. There happens to be a leopard over here. But I know how to take these jungle cats out. I've got a handful of C4 here, and that's what we're going to do. I don't realize it's this jungle cat though until I zoom in and see that they're all kind of freaking out about this leopard. It's probably killed at least one of them by this point. The local islanders are really terrible. They die all the time. They die to like dogs and deer and stuff, little birds. Get this leopard's attention, and we'll go ahead and blow him up. Excellent. They do give you the option to skin animals when you kill them, and even though I've crafted all the items that you need, pelts for at this point, I still like to skin the animals so I don't feel wasteful. Otherwise, I feel like I just killed wildlife for no reason. Weirdly enough, I don't feel bad when I waste the local islanders because I think they're all, shitheads, basically. Blow them up. No remorse. Don't feel any need to skin their bodies or search their bodies or anything. But I do feel bad about the leopard. Sorry, leopard. Alright, so what we're doing now is looking for an outpost to liberate. I'll go ahead and find one on the map here. We're not too far from this one that's on a very little island inside the island, and that's the one we'll be heading to. So it says we're about 500 meters away from it right now. I don't like to use the fast travel too much in this game. I mean, sometimes I fast travel, if it's all the way across the map or something. But this game offers a lot of fun in between objectives as well. There are a lot of treasure items to find, and just a lot of, little secret areas where there are mini quests. Like you could have brought a tool down and helped that guy fix his car, but instead I wanted to kill him, so that's what we did. Now when you have this little icon here that lights up and gets wider, that means someone is looking at you. And so I'm going to hide a little bit, try to find them before they, fully recognize me. A little too late for that though, and we'll go ahead and kill that guy. Was way too close to that explosion, almost killed myself. So this is how you heal yourself in Far Cry 3. You just kind of apply healthcare to your arm, whether it be bandages or pulling out large, sticks or bullets or whatever is inside you, or just cracking your wrist. It's pretty brutal. This whole game's pretty brutal. It shows some pretty graphic scenes and everything. I recommend, everybody pick up Far Cry 3. It's pretty cheap at this point. You can get Far Cry 3 with the DLC for $7 off Amazon. I think that's what I did for my PC version of the game, is I bought the game with DLC for $7. And I think it came with Far Cry 1 and 2 as well. So I definitely recommend everybody pick these up. They're definitely worth it, and you'll get plenty of hours out of these games. So now we're approaching this outpost now. As you can see, there are multiple dudes here. I'm taking them out with a sniper rifle. As you probably know from Borderlands 2, sniper rifles are some of my favorite weapons in any video game. I wish Borderlands 2 had remote detonating C4 though. That would make it a lot more fun. I also like to melee those dudes. You can come up behind them and stab them, one-hit kill them like that. Even if they have a bunch of armor on once you have the upgrade, which is pretty cool. Sometimes those armor enemies, before you really have all your upgrades or all your weapons, are kind of tough. That is one thing that disappoints me a little bit about this game, is that it is far too easy. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, which is hardcore mode or something. It's a difficulty that the developers actually added after the game was released, because the hard difficulty, the original hardest of the 3 difficulties they had, was too easy, and they got a lot of complaints about that. And so they added this 4th difficulty, but it's a little bit too easy as well. You know, there's not really anything too hard about this game, no real difficult sections or anything, unfortunately. And, you know, I don't think a game needs to be, like, incredibly difficult to be fun. However, it does need to have some difficulty to it to give it some more oomph. I feel like the game would have... Same with BioShock Infinite to me. If BioShock Infinite and Far Cry 3 would have been a little bit more difficult, I would have enjoyed them more and for longer. Unfortunately, neither of them is that tough at any point. And I feel like both of them were easier than their 1 and 2s in the series. I felt like BioShock was a lot harder than BioShock Infinite. Maybe that was just me, but Far Cry 3 and BioShock Infinite aren't that tough of games. So, I just wanted to show you guys a game other than Borderlands 2 and Goat Simulator that I play quite often. I play Far Cry 3, you know, at least once every few days, just kind of goofing around doing this stuff, trying to kill all these guys in red. And I'll eventually take over this outpost. So I do thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate that. Looks like we have one more guy down here. I'll switch to the assault rifle. I'll go ahead and take him out. So yeah, this is a game I play a lot more casually than other games, and I had got a request from a few of my subscribers to show some more casual gameplay on my channel. So there it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I definitely enjoy playing Far Cry 3, and I hope you guys do too. So anyways, I hope to catch you next time. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know, please do. Make it easier to find my videos. So, like I said, hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.